Hey guys, I ran out of time in the last video, but I just want to cover one quick thing about the C version of SAIHA. One of the things Yuri players do to keep up the corner pressure, alright, so some of the things that people do in the corner is crouch block, whatever, but one of the things they do is just sort of jump back or jump neutral. So against players like those, when they jump on the wake up, you just use SAIHA as sort of a read or by reaction, whichever you can do better. And yeah, you get like a free combo off of it. I've seen people who've done like combo like, I don't know, like 5-6 SAIHAs or something just off of this sort of conversion. So it's a very useful thing to do. And I'm also reminded that Yuri has a air grab, like a normal air grab that looks exactly like her demon flip, but it does less damage. I believe her demon flip does a little bit more. No, never mind, they do the same damage. So it's basically her demon flip outside of her demon flip. But unlike her demon flip, which has an anywhere grab property, her normal air grab does not have. You cannot juggle it from. You cannot. It does not have the same properties. But it is a very good air-to-air tool to use. But yeah, just know that you can only get her anywhere grab from her demon flip. You can't just, you know, do this and then grab them unless you get them on counter hit. But either way, like, you gotta just be using the demon flip anyways. Okay, so that's it for SAIHA and her air grab. So next up we got her fireball. So I call it fireball because it looks like a fireball, functions like a fireball, has the same motion as one, but the properties are very different than a regular fireball. So this fireball can actually absorb other fireballs and actually go through them and beats them out. And if, let's say, you're trading fireballs with the character, your fireball will, like, we're just talking about normal fireballs. Your fireball can go through their fireball and it will hit them too. But because Yuri doesn't have like a regular fireball, I can't really show it. But either way, like, because the range is so short, like, you're never going to be in a situation where your fireball covers their fireball and it hits them instead. You know, it's just know that it's very good though, and it beats out other fireballs. I should do a test later on whether or not it could beat an EX projectile. I don't think it does, but we'll see in a bit, like later on this tutorial. Alright, so the A fireball can combo from close C and close D, but not her shorts. And I believe, what the hell? One hit guard. Oh, oops, one guard jump. My bad. What? Yeah, they're positive. You're negative. I mean, block when you do this as a block string. So outside of a combo, actually this is not even used in a combo anyways. This is just sort of a mid-range poking tool and a semi-anti-zoning tool. But you gotta be using this because you actually build bar with it. I don't believe you build bar if you use this by itself. Yeah, you don't. Alright, so the C version of the fireball reaches a little bit further, and if you notice, it actually pushes Yuri forward a little bit more. Her A fireball does not do that. On the other hand, this one comes out a little bit slower, so you cannot combo it either from close C or close D. And if you try to use it as a block string, it's actually not going to work because there's a window of punish that they can do to you. So, oops. Wow, I wasn't blocking. Yeah, I wasn't blocking again. They could do an invincible move in between, so like that. They could just do an invincible move in between, so don't get projectable, or don't even use this in your block string. You can use it every once in a while when you think your opponent is not, you know, expecting it. But you don't really want to use this except from like sort of far away. But if they do block it, you are positive on block. Well, that time the computer tried to jump midway through and it wasn't supposed to, so let me record it to do the same thing. There we go. Yeah, they're positive on block. Alright, and let's see. The X version. So the X version travels farther, like way farther and faster, and you can combo into it. And the range is about this far. Yeah, and it's pretty active. It's deceptively active. Like at this point, you might think, like at this point you think it fades, but that's actually still part of the hitbox, as you can see. Yeah, so the range is almost full screen. Well, not almost full screen, but like 3/4 of the screen. Yeah, like this far. So it's a good surprise attack to use because it does beat out other projectiles and has the same wall-like properties of her normal fireballs. So yeah, it's a very good tool to use. Oh wow, you can combo it even from her lights. Alright, so that's a bit about her projectiles. Another thing I guess that's nice to know is that the super count server from both supers. So even on whiff, you could. Oops. There we go. Even if it doesn't hit them, we could still super cancel it. Alright, so next up, her DP. Alright. Show upper. Alright, so for this move, the A version is invincible on wake up. So let me just show you. So I set up the computer to meaty me on wake up. And the C version is invincible. However, the C version is not. If you try to use the C version on wake up, you're gonna get beaten out. But the EX version, obviously, it's got invincibility frames. And it's got a lot of hits too. Travels on the ground really far. And then finally goes upwards. So up to 8 hits. And it actually has pretty good invincibility frames. So let me show you. It goes through. Yeah, the invincibility frames are insanely long. But don't overestimate it. Has a lot of invincibility frames. So it's a good reversal to use, I guess, from far away. Or maybe your opponent's throwing out shit and you want to go through it, but then you don't have anything else. So yeah, it's a good thing to use. Outside of the combo, obviously you want to use the A version as a reversal and as an anti-air. The C version is not as reliable because it has, not only does it have more startup, it's not even invincible. So that was the A version. Okay, the A version doesn't have good invincibility frames. Maybe I'm just using it wrong. Yeah, the A version. Alright, Wilson, if you're watching this, leave a comment. But anyways, it's supposed to be somewhat of an anti-air. But either way, ignoring that, you'd rather be using her standing C and standing B and her blowback because you can convert into demon flip. So yeah, just use the A version as your reversal option. The EX version you can use if you want as a reversal option, but it's kind of a waste of bar because you want to save that bar for EX SAIHA combos. Alright, so next I'm going to cover her command grab.